Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So today's video is hopefully going to be short and sweet. Today I am going to speak about a kind of saree draping that is done by the Kolis. They are a tribe from the western part of India, predominantly Maharashtra, especially around the Mumbai coastal area, and they traditionally are fishermen. The way they drape their sarees, only the lower half is covered and it looks almost like trousers. So I guess because their work involves a lot of manual labor, this made it easy for them to move around and do their stuff. I had a very interesting day today because I video recorded a very popular 90s era Bollywood song. I danced to it. Vikram and I had so much fun. I'm going to attach it at the end of this video in case you guys are interested to have a look. But it's also on my Instagram channel and my Instagram name is right here for you guys. Anyway, so let's get into the business first. For this you will need a saree. Any saree will do, but don't try to use any thick material saree. You can use silk. Silk is quite light. Or you can use chiffon. If you use a kind of saree that is see-through, make sure you wear shorts, a pair of shorts or tights or something underneath. I'm going to use a chiffon set, and for the best aesthetic result, use a saree that has a contrast border. So I have to stand up now and I think I need to tweak the camera a bit. But anyway, so this is the saree. So for the purpose of easy understanding, the shorter side, the saree is of course a two-dimensional piece of garment. The shorter side I'm going to call the width and the longer side the length. You put the saree around your body so that the archal side, whatever the design of the archal is, the archal side goes to your right and the other side to your left. Okay, so this is the part of the saree that remains inside. This is not the archal, this is the other side. And the one I'm holding is the top side. Obviously it's not the bottom side because it does not contain the border. So I'm holding the saree like this and I'm leaving about a meter to a couple of meters of cloth on my left hand side. If you want the saree, the final result to cover up to your below knee area, then leave a meter and a half. If you want your whole leg to be covered, then leave a longer length here. So I want the full length of my leg to be covered, so I'm leaving a couple of meters to the left hand side. Roughly 1/3 of the saree is to my left, and now I am going to make a knot here. Now I take the bit of the fabric that is to my left hand side. This is the border and I'm going to show this part off. So I'll start making the pleats, making sure that each width of pleat covers at least the border. It's quite easy to make pleats with chiffon and hold them in place. So this is what I have got. In this particular saree, the border is only at the bottom bit, and this is what I'm going to show off. So I take a decent length of this, making sure that the border remains outside. I will put this between my legs, take it to my back, and at this point you need to have a full length mirror in front of you so that you know how much to tuck in. I'm going to tuck this in here, but I'm going to take the help of a mirror, and in this case I've got my front camera so I can see what I'm doing. I need to make sure that it covers the full length of the leg or just below the knee or whatever length we want. We'll adjust accordingly and tuck the rest of it in slightly to the left of the midline. Now you come forward, go to the other side of the saree, the other width. Now I'll make pleats again, once again making sure that the width of each pleat covers the border. And this is the archal side, so I have got borders on two sides. I'll just see which part is the top bit. Note there's no twisting of the cloth here, and I'll continue the pleats for a bit of length till I almost reach the waist area. Now I'll hold this and once again loop it between my legs, take it to the back and look at the mirror or the camera, whatever you have. Adjust the length. The higher you pull, the shorter the length of the saree will be. So I'm going to make sure that it looks same on both sides and then tuck a little bit of it in so that it stays in place. And if I look at the back, it looks same from both sides. I'll do a little bit of adjustment so the borders remain side by side. Now I'm going to turn. So from the front, I have got this much of fabric. Now I'll figure out which is the top side. I'll do a little bit of adjustment around the waist and then drape it all around the waist and hip. What I gather is that traditionally this fabric comes all around the waist like this. However, I did not want this. I wanted the borders from the back to be visible. So I did a little bit of tweak that is inspired from my Odissi dance costumes. I took the Aajkal bit of fabric and then I used the gap between the border at the back and the rest of the fabric. So if you see, there's a gap. I used this gap and I ran the rest of the Aajkal through the gap. So it looks like this. Now I come to the front part, adjust the waist, make it look nice. I think traditionally it makes this kind of V area at the front. So it's further down on the left side than on the right for the first round, and for the second round it is further down on the right side than on the left. But if you don't like it, if you want it both of them to be parallel, you can also do like this. I started off like this, but as I kept on dancing I realized that it had inadvertently taken the V shape. Not that I minded it, it's fine. You take this here and you tuck the last bit in so that it stays in place. You can also use loads of safety pins to do minor adjustments. So here I am. As you can see, this is a pretty simple drape. I know that a lot of us nowadays want to experiment with our saree draping and want to try out different styles. Personally, I would wear this for dance events or places where I need to keep this on for only a few minutes or a couple of hours max, because you really can't use the toilet with this on. You have to take the entire thing off, which is a bit of deterrent for me. I'm not 20-year-old anymore. Gone are the days when I would bear extreme physical discomfort for the sake of fashion. But for you, it may be different, so feel free, guys. Please do subscribe to my channel. And here comes my 90s Bollywood Madhuri inspired dance. Hope you like it. Bye.